Ask any athlete that participated in Fort Atkinson athletics from the late 40s through the 80s, and they all remember the late Doc Russell. Doc taped more ankles and looked at more x-rays and saw more Fort Atkinson football and basketball games than anyone could imagine, and for that, along with a lot more, we are recognizing him tonight with induction into the Fort Atkinson Hall of Fame. A pioneer in the field of sports medicine, Dr. Russell was a man well ahead of his time. As former coach and Fort Atkinson Wall of Fame member Don Gerber said about Russell, he's probably the first person, certainly in this area, that knew about sports medicine and was able to take care of athletes properly because of his knowledge of sports injuries. A graduate from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Dr. Russell played baseball for the Badgers, earning a major W. That's the letter you put on your jacket for his accomplishments. Military man. Russell was on duty in World War II and also served with the U.S. Air Force during the Korean War. Russell came to Fort Atkinson in 1947, where he not only treated athletes here in Fort Atkinson, but served as the team physician at UW-Whitewater and did so for the next 40-plus years. A member of 3 other Hall of Fames, including the Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association, the Wisconsin Football Coaches Association, and was the first recipient of the very prestigious Wisconsin Whitewater Distinguished Service Award. Doc was held in such high regard for his work that even Penn State University approached him in 1974 of the opportunity to become his team physician, a sports researcher, and a teacher. However, Doc declined, saying his roots were just too deep here in Fort Atkinson. Well, those roots are still here, they're still deep, and they will forever be intertwined with the Fort Atkinson Athletics program. On behalf of the Fort Atkinson Athletics family, it's my great honor to present for induction in the Fort Atkinson Wall of Fame the late Doc Russell, and accepting on his behalf his son, Luke Russell.
Thank you very much. On behalf of our father, our mother, who it's not good form to say how old she is, but will be celebrating her birthday on Monday, was born in 1922, and you can do that math. And for that celebration and tonight, the full family is back. My brother Clay, Jay, Dave, sister Orly, and her husband Jim. Thank you all for making the trip here to be here tonight. I mentioned that Dad was the team doctor here for 40 years, and I did the math. And with football, basketball, probably wrestling, had to be at least 40 nights a year. So that's 1,600 days. Put that in perspective, from the day you started 4th grade to the day you graduated from high school, each and every night, sitting, taping ankles, treating sprains, twisted ankles for that period of time, over 1,600 days. He loved the sport. He loved the medicine side of it. I got frustrated once. He treated an athlete that was on the other side when he was at Whitewater, and the guy ran 100 yards against Whitewater and they beat him. And I said, Dad, what are you doing? Treating the other team. But that's what his passion was. But a greater passion was the relationships that he had with the coaches. And I just have to, you mentioned Coach Gruber was a good coach. He's a good coach. But Coach, if you were such a great coach, why did we have to pray before every game? But he loved the coaching. He was a frustrated coach, but it was relationship with the players. See, Alvin Jacobson's here, and others that over the years stayed in touch with him as they went on to college, and some beyond that. But one of the best, and Dad said this about you, John, he said, you're a dandy. That was high compliment coming from Dad, being a dandy, but John stayed in touch with Dad over the years, and he would be especially proud to be here tonight and to receive this award with you. So on behalf of Dad and the Russell family, we thank you, thank Fort High, and go Hawks. And again, on behalf of the students of Fort Atkinson and our great community, please unveil his banner.